Ini satu permulaan yang sangat menarik bagi negara Malaysia kerana ia memberikan satu pendekatan baru dan juga pengenalan terhadap kegiatan kita sepanjang tahun tatkala mempengerusikan ASEAN. Saya percaya kerjasama yang bermula dengan Hong Kong dan negara China merupakan suatu permulaan yang sangat berarti bagi negara kita. Honorable CYU, Vice Chairman, Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, Ministers, Ambassador Yang, and of course the family of South China Morning Post, who has been extremely kind as an important voice for Asia. Admirable function, impeccable media credentials, and we must take this opportunity to express our profound thanks and appreciation for what you have done. Now, of course, it is a privilege for me to join you today in this China Conference, Southeast Asia 2025. This is not just an ordinary conference, because it is a crucial platform for dialogue, cooperation, and leadership at a time of significant global uncertainties and transformation. Now, Malaysia, of course, stands at the heart of this transformation. We don't want, and I'm sure we are not mere bystanders in the shifting tides of geopolitics and economics. We are active participants working with our partners, firstly ASEAN, secondly in the region, and particularly so China, to build a future that is resilient, innovative, and just. ASEAN must move beyond reacting to global shifts. Our success depends on how well we integrate new technologies, startling, unprecedented, and challenging. Develop robust economic frameworks and secure a more equitable and sustainable future for all. China, I think repeatedly, Wai Lung said so scathering, have been ASEAN's most significant economic partner for years. And this relationship will continue to be a cornerstone of our regional stability. However, as global economic dynamics evolve, our engagement must also adapt to new challenges and opportunities. This means that we must move beyond traditional trade and investment figures and focus on a partnership that is transformational and future-oriented. Now, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the next phase of ASEAN-China economic cooperation must be driven by strategic technological collaboration, sustainable growth, and human capital development. This has been, I think, generally the consensus when we discussed with the leadership in Hong Kong, and particularly with President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Qiang and Chinese leaders. And we are, of course, fortunate to have that sort of not only enhanced bilateral relations, but that sort of forging that sort of understanding and comradeship between our colleagues and in ASEAN and the region, and particularly, as I have alluded to earlier, with China's leadership. We must therefore embrace and support in specific areas, particularly the integration of artificial intelligence into regional supply chains, ensuring that ASEAN remains at the forefront of digital economy. At the same time, expanding cooperation in renewable energy, green industries, and sustainable infrastructure is vital in fostering long-term resilience and environmental responsibility. I alluded to earlier about our major focus in ASEAN, which includes ASEAN energy grid, from Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, to Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Sarawak, to Sabah and the Philippines, particularly southern Philippines. So you see this collaborative efforts, sub-regional, regional, ASEAN and beyond, in energy transition, new energy, digital transformation, which has been the main focus. But this, of course, would have to include the empowerment of ASEAN's workforce, equipping our people with the necessary skills to navigate and thrive in an evolving digital landscape. Now, our ASEAN's connectivity with China must also extend beyond enhancing trade efficiency. It must drive shared prosperity. And again, consistent with the vision expounded repeatedly by President Xi Jinping. Now, Malaysia's position is clear. We remain non-aligned, and in the ASEAN major thrust in our foreign policy is the principle of centrality to ensure that we remain fiercely independent, to be able to engage with all countries, our traditional partners in the West, and the new emerging force, particularly China, in the East, together with the other countries in Asia. We reject economic coercion and unilateral actions that undermine the regional stability. We support a rules-based multilateral system that ensures fairness, transparency, and representation for all, particularly the global South. ASEAN must also expand its global engagement beyond traditional partners. ASEAN generally is a group of trading nations. And that's precisely the reason why we have now expanded to, for example, the Gulf Cooperation Council. And we will be hosting the ASEAN GCC conference in May this year. And of course, China will be an important player in this regard. And there's, of course, BRICS and other emerging economies. It is about ensuring ASEAN's strategic relevance in a multipolar world. Now, by diversifying its partnership, ASEAN can enhance its economic resilience, tap into new investment opportunities, and play a more proactive role in shaping global governance frameworks. Now, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, ASEAN's economic resilience will depend on how effectively we navigate three critical challenges. First, supply chain disruptions and diversification. ASEAN must become a reliable hub for global trade and investment by reducing vulnerabilities and to external shocks, strengthening our industrial base through investments in advanced manufacturing, semiconductors, and green technologies will be essential. Second, energy security and sustainability. I made reference earlier to the ASEAN energy grid and renewable energy investments that will be central to ensuring that economic growth is climate conscious and long-term oriented. Malaysia's target of 70% renewable energy by 2050 will serve as a benchmark for ASEAN's broader sustainability efforts. Third, the digital economy and artificial intelligence. The ASEAN Digital Economy Framework Agreement must serve as a catalyst for regional transformation by prioritizing AI governance, cybersecurity, and digital inclusivity. To ensure that all ASEAN member states can fully harness the benefits of technological advancement, we must establish common standards for data protection, facilitate seamless cross-border digital trade, and invest in capacity-building initiatives that bridge the digital divide. By fostering a secure, innovative, and inclusive digital ecosystem, ASEAN can position itself at the forefront of the global digital economy, driving sustainable growth and shared prosperity in collaboration with our friends in Hong Kong, China, and beyond. Now, ASEAN's moment is now. We must act with urgency, unity, and ambition to secure a prosperous future for all. This is not a time for incrementalism or short-term thinking. It is a time for bold decisions, transformative partnership, and a shared commitment to long-term prosperity. We are ready to collaborate with our colleagues in ASEAN with clarity and conviction. But leadership is not the responsibility of governments alone. Of course, we have here businesses, academics, media, and entrepreneurs, civil societies must all play a role in shaping a future that's inclusive, sustainable, and resilient. Now, as we deepen our role in ASEAN and strengthen collaboration with China, I urge all of you to be part of this vision. Let us build a future based on trust, innovation, and shared aspirations. Thank you.